Well now, this ain't something I ever expected. Gotham's Bat, sitting across a fire from me like we're old friends. You look out of place here. Dirt whiskey, and saddle sores don't mix well with a man draped in armor. So what brings you this far from your city? You hunting someone? Or just curious?
I didn't come to hunt. I came because you know what it means to live with weight that never leaves your shoulders. Gotham drowns me in crime, and every face I couldn't save lingers like a scar. Men speak of you as a thief, a gunman, an outlaw. But I've read between the lines. You carried more than guns. You carried people. That's what I came to understand.
Carried people, yeah. That's one way to put it. Carried them through storms, through gunfights, through hunger. Thought I was holding up a family. Turns out, I was dragging the chain that bound me. The gang wasn't a family, it was a noose. Still, I cared for him. That care broke me more than the bullets ever did. You think you're asking about my life, but you're really digging at something else, ain't you?
I'm digging at loss. My war began the night I lost my parents. Everything since then has been a continuation of that moment. Gotham believes Batman is strength, but he's grief stitched into armor. You lost men you called brothers. I lost the only family that gave me innocence. We're both carved by loss. I came to hear how a man like you bore it, whether it hollowed you out or sharpened you into something else.
Loss hollowed me. Took the ladder out of mornings and the taste out of whiskey. Each grave dug took a piece of me with it. Folks talk about getting stronger through pain. I didn't feel stronger. I felt emptier. And yet, even in that emptiness, I kept riding. Not because I believed in the gang anymore, but because the folks I lost would have hated seeing me quit. Loss didn't sharpen me, Batman. It bled me dry, slow.
I know that bleeding. Every alley buried in Gotham weighs on me the same way. Some say I turn loss into purpose, but the truth is harsher. I turn it into obsession. I don't sharpen, I burn. The dead drive me, but they also chain me. I fight harder not because I see hope, but because I cannot let their deaths mean nothing.
Refusal sounds noble, but it don't keep you warm at night. I buried folks I couldn't save, and every dawn I woke up meaner, angrier, colder. Thought that'd make me stronger. All it made me was tired. Loss don't stop eating just 'cause you swing harder. You keep feeding it, and pretty soon you realize you ain't fighting for the living anymore. You're fighting for ghosts, and ghosts don't thank you for it.
I fight for ghosts because they left me no choice. Every alley I walk, I see their shadows. If I ignored them, I'd collapse into the same chaos that made me. Gotham survives because I refuse to let loss fade. Yet you're right. The ghosts never thank me. They don't ease the burden. They multiply it. Maybe I've confused duty with grief. Maybe every criminal I strike down is just another echo of that alley.
You're chasing shadows thinking they'll give you peace. They won't. I chased mine across states, rivers, deserts. Lost more along the way than I ever found. Lost don't ask for duty. It asks for surrender. Thing is, you can't surrender without losing yourself, and you can't carry it without dying inside. That's the cross. Sooner or later, you gotta decide, are you living for the ones gone, or for the ones still breathing?
I've never asked myself that. I've lived every night as if the dead were my audience, watching, demanding I prove their blood wasn't wasted. The living barely see me. A shadow, a rumor. You force me to confront something I've avoided. Maybe the fight isn't about honoring the dead. Maybe it's about protecting the living from joining them. That doesn't erase the grief, but it shifts the purpose.
That's the only way I found some peace. Couldn't bring the dead back, but I could make sure somebody else didn't end up in the same grave. Gave up pieces of myself so someone else could carry on. That's what loss really is. It ain't fuel, it ain't justice. It's a debt. You pay it forward, or you let it crush you. But it's always paid.
A debt. That's the word I've been missing. I thought of loss as weight, as obsession, as shadow. But it's a debt owed to the living, not the dead. If I frame it that way, then Gotham isn't just a graveyard I haunt. It's a city I'm paying for one life at a time. You've given me clarity, Arthur. Loss doesn't vanish, but it can be carried differently. Not as a wound, but as a promise. Now, buy me a drink.